Hello everyone and welcome to Brubius Games and Things. I am Brubius and we are on part 3 of our Empire campaign playthrough. We have just succeeded in fighting a rather nasty looking orc war boss, and we are about to have a look, see at what we have troop wise. That seems to be all in order. Again, for the next fight we do have a limited number of slots, so these will suffice. We don't need to buy any more. It might be worth upgrading some of them. No, we don't need to do that. No, we're all good here. He is mounted. Right, so our next fight, our next battle, Gotterung, Stronghold of Darkness, is, as the name implies, a siege mission where we have a limited amount of time to take a fortress. And not only do we have to breach the fortress walls, we also have to take various points on the battlefield in order for it to count as a victory. And if we do not hold any points, or do so within the time frame, we will lose and we will have to try all over again. I'm feeling particularly apprehensive about this one. Mainly because I know for a fact that there are, I can't remember what they're called, but Chaos has cannons too, particularly nasty cannons powered by demon fire. And yes, trying to squeeze through an opening in a wall with your army whilst they fire upon you is not a prospect to take lightly. So, without further ado, let's make our way to Gotterung, Stronghold of Darkness. The Chaos-occupied fortress must be retaken at all costs. Your forces must breach the walls and storm the castle to achieve victory. Captain Feldsturm is an expert at siege warfare, and his words should be heeded closely. Indeed. Take these. There we go. There we go. There's nothing more we can do at this point, so let's do it. The Chaos-held fortress looms in the horizon, and the army of Ostermark makes camp in preparation for the siege.
Ever been in a siege?
Only on the inside of a castle.
We don't have time for a long siege. More and more marauders could arrive any time. You'll have to assault the walls. It's bloody work, very bloody work. My cannons can only do so much. Bring down a wall if it goes well. You'll have to go in, through the walls or over them.
The battery is sighted, Captain. We're trained on the base of the wall and the ramparts.
Very well. Be prepared to commence the bombardment on Captain von Kessel's order.
Yes, Captain. We'll give them a heavy storm and no mistake.
There you have it. There you have it. Yeah, so I have actually played this before many a time, and my yeah, well, let's put it this way, I have lost many times. And again, we're still more or less in the early game. We're still on the first part. But yeah, this marks this level I think marks a bit of a turning point. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. So the foe have been spotted, and this is the wall that we're trained on. There is an entrance to the side, but I think the safest thing to do would be, well, we need to get it all done in just a few minutes, actually. I think when the timer arrives, I think we've got less than 15 minutes. It might not even be 10. There's a cannon here, so it means then that once the walls are broken, we try and go through, this will start firing and get our troops once they reach this point. This is its range, more or less. But we'll see. So troop placement. Where shall we put our troops? I think if we're able, we'll put... Right, so these aren't my troops. These will be under my control once the game starts. But let's have a look. So we have our...
Your troops await your command.
Halberdiers, swordsmen.
Victory or death!
Indeed. Probably death.
Ready and willing. Onwards, brave lads!
Right, we'll put them here.
Loaded and eager, my lord. Ready, march! We await your command.
We put them here.
We fight for the count.
And then once the game starts, that should be uncovered, and hopefully, eventually...
I command the powers of pyromancy.
I don't know. Let's just see what happens.
The end of the battle.
Your grandchildren will be taught of the day the Empire cast the shadow of chaos from these lands, and you shall be counted amongst those blessed, for you will be able to say, I was there! Forward to victory!
You can attack a castle at its weakest points. However, victory is secured by seizing the most vital positions.
Indeed. Right.
My cannons will turn these walls to rubble, Stefan.
Right, so we've started firing on them. If we're lucky, they will send a troop out onto the walls. There we go. But whether we break them down in time is another matter. Because sometimes if there's a unit on here whilst they're being broken down, sometimes if it collapses they will take the entire unit with them. So we'll see. Oh.
Commencing bombardment, as the gods decree.
Right, we only got 9 minutes actually. That's not very good.
Quality from Nuln. Commencing bombardment.
We'll see what we can do with that. Okay, we can... Shouldn't be too long then. I think the only viable thing to do is to break down the walls
The wall is breached,
and
Stefan.
then just rush
Make
them.
pay.
We'll probably lose a lot of men, but at least that way. So just make it slightly wider to make sure we get through. To make sure we get
Quality
through
from Nuln.
quickly.
Ready for firing. Commencing bombardment.
So let's give it one more.
As the gods decree.
Give it one more and then we just bum rush them. We just get through as fast as we can. Lose some troops in the process. But at least... Right, let's do this. Let's just make our way through. Here we go.
Pray to Sigmar. Get those drag ropes.
Right.
The foe have been spotted.
Quality from Nuln. You'll have to swap
Commencing bombardment.
Powder packed in.
The army of the Emperor is under attack.
You'll have to swap that. Fire!
Hopefully. Oh, we can only... Oh, okay, we might be able to do this. Come on, one more, one more, one more. Oh, that's not good.
The foe have been spotted.
Should be able to.
Glory to the Empire! The might of Sigmar is loaded and eager, my lord. Independent fire!
Stand firm! I've not been trained to do that. Do not be afraid.
The army
can
of the
control
Emperor is
myself.
under attack.
Protect the cannons! We cannot breach the walls without them!
Our cause is just, my lord. Praise Sigmar! Your brave soldiers have fought to the Independent fire! Your brave soldiers darkness shall not defeat us! The allies of the Empire are beset.
Your loyal servants.
Lord Teclis has taught me the art of fire.
Our
The might
banner
of
is
Sigmar
yours.
has crushed the foe. Loaded and eager, my lord.
Hopefully we should be able to do this.
Glory to the army of the Emperor is under attack. Advance at my command. The foe has
Righteous
been
wrath.
spotted.
Charge!
Got 4 minutes.
There will be no rest while one foe draws breath.
Fire at will. We await your orders. The might of Sigmar
Fantastic,
has
we might
crushed
actually
the
be able
foe.
to do this.
Let us loose, my lord.
What would you have me do, General?
We might be able to win this.
The foe's history shall tell of the great feats of the Empire's heroes.
I think we've done it.
Sigmar, grant us victory! Has crushed the foe.
Did we win?
We need those
We
cannons
won.
in operation!
We won! My goodness me. Okay, well, that's not how you play it. No. That was, yeah. Okay, we've done it. Cool. We did lose some handgunners though. That was not great. We lost a unit of handgunners. I mean, we do have another one in reserve, but they're not
Von
experienced.
Kessel, make your report.
It was a grim battle, Count. The northern scum resisted until the end, and we lost many men in the fighting for the walls. There's not much left to salvage of the keep, I'm afraid.
So, rather than taking Gotterung, you have leveled it, Von Kessel?
It would have been better to take the fortress intact, Captain. It will take much work to make this place ready for use again.
If we had stormed the ramparts over the piles of our dead, would that have been satisfactory?
Your insolence does you no credit, Von Kessel. Must I listen to your constant yapping?
If you think...
Enough of your excuses! You will remain here until I can find something useful for you to do. Something more suited to your attitude. Now, take me to Captain Feldsturm.
Count Otto von Gruber. I am the Marshal of the Reichslander Guard. I come from Nuln with messages from the Emperor.
Reichsmarshal Trenkenhoff? The man that led Magnus's knights at Kislev?
The same. And now Grand Master of the bodyguard to Emperor Magnus.
Stop groveling, Von Kessel. You'll get mud on your tongue.
Messages from the Emperor, you say? These wouldn't be orders, would they?
The Emperor is first amongst equals, Count. You know that. He sends requests to his cousins, not commands.
funds.
Of course, if the Emperor feels that it is better allocated elsewhere, his support for your cause might vanish.
So, can you give me a short version of these requests?
Our allies from Oathwan, the Elves, have sent more aid. We have learnt that a great number of chaos-worshipping thugs are even now marching south out of Kislev. An ambassador from Oathwan, an acolyte of the Lore Master Teclis, has been isolated by the enemy, near to the Nordland coast.
What do the elves need us for?
Lore Master Teclis has founded the colleges of magic where he is training battle wizards. If you feel tempted by their services in the future, perhaps you could earn yourself good favor now.
Battle wizards, you say? I shall go myself to meet with these elves.
No. You are to move your army to the east where the enemy's numbers are greater. There is rumor that there is one amongst their ranks seeking to unite the tribes again. Send a portion of your force under your best man to the Elves, and take the rest of your men eastwards.
Go through Nordland to rescue the elves? I pity the poor fellow who gets that thankless task.
Stefan, my boy, perhaps you should meet with this emissary. You have a better manner with strangers than any of my other captains.
The elves shall see the worth of men of the Empire.
Indeed. So, get to see the elves. Chapter 2, The Hosts of Ulthuan.
With the forces of chaos massing for another attack, the aid of the High Elves was sorely needed. Their backs to the sea, the High Elves were fighting hard to establish themselves in the land of the Empire, as the depraved hordes from the north launched assault after assault against them. The Reichsmarschall tasked Stefan von Kessel with an advance to the Nordland coast to meet up with the forces newly arrived from Ulthuan. This was to be no easy mission, for not only were the warriors of the Chaos Gods between Stefan and the Elves, but a hidden danger lurked in the darkest shadows.
Exciting. Let's have a look. Let's see what we get. Okie dokie. Right. Do we still have... okay. Okay. Cool. At least we've got gold. So, probably a good idea to replenish our troops as usual. Oh, we've got cannon. That's good. That's always good. Right then. So, I haven't got any new item. Oh no. Armor of Retribution. What's this then? +1 armor. Oh no, we've got Armor of Retribution. Can we give... where does this go? No, okay, fine. Okay, see if we can give him some enchanted armor. We can! Fantastic. Fantastic. Right, so, got cannon, yeah, okay, cool. Let's see what's next. Ooh, minions of the Under-Empire. Good. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Through Gruntal. The High Elves are trapped on the Nordland coast, and Otto von Gruber is dispatched an army to aid them. However, the brave soldiers of Ostermark must first traverse the dark forests of Nordland and the perils that lie within. And now we can take advantage of all of our troops. Might as well. Okay then. It would have been nice not to have lost that handgunner unit. Skaven. Skaven, interesting fact, were actually the first army I ever played against. All the way back in 2001. I had a fledgling Empire army. And my friend had a rather large Skaven army. And I lost that one soundly. I lost that battle. In fact, I've lost most of my Warhammer battles. In fact, I don't think I've ever won a Warhammer Fantasy battle. So this game at least allowed me to live my fantasy of being a good general. Right. Okay.
Glory to the Empire!
Ranged in front. Why not?
Give the
To the
word.
side, it's always good to have there.
Stand firm!
We stand ready to fight.
Pay attention to orders!
Yeah.
Sigmar wills it.
And a
Primed and
cannon.
ready.
Go on then.
The quest is not as it first seems.
I mean, you say that.
We are yours to command.
Quickly, move out!
Gear!
The foe have been spotted.
Okay.
All loaded.
Attack the ground.
Can do, my lord.
Hopefully smack bang.
What manner of creatures are these? They come from nowhere. Ready and prepared.
To arms! Defend yourselves and slay the vile ratmen!
Can do, my lord.
Ready and willing.
Fire at
The
will!
foe have been spotted. Ready.
Let us loose, my lord. For death! For victory! Dig in your spurs!
The army of the Emperor is under attack.
And they're running.
We be ready, my lord.
Good, good, good.
Match is lit and burning. Can do, my lord.
The might of Sigmar has
Can do,
crushed the
my lord.
foe. Glory to the Empire! Give him a storm of lead!
Death from afar. Shoot them now!
Let's stop them.
As you say, gentlemen.
Fire at will!
Ready for firing.
A fine hunt.
Death and glory! The foe have been
Give 'em
spotted.
hot
lead! Yes, my lord? Give him a storm of lead!
Sound the charge!
The army of the Emperor is
Sigmar,
under
grant
attack.
us
victory!
There we go.
Ready and willing.
Ride them down!
The might of
Death
Sigmar
and
has
glory!
crushed the foe. The faithful shall prosper.
Good. We're doing quite well,
Primed
actually.
and ready. Fire on my command.
Your troops await your command.
There we go. We should be able to hit them smack bang in. Ah, no, they've got a thing.
Ready and willing.
Oh.
Give him hot lead! Death and glory!
Move them forward.
Archers ready, my
The
lord.
foe have been
There's an unnatural look to those green clouds, men. It would be better to avoid them.
The Emperor is
Death
under
and
attack.
glory!
Yeah.
Bravo!
There.
The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
Sharpen your blades, men. The general has orders.
Onward!
Fire at will!
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
Primed and ready. Put the match to it!
Get moving, you lazy curs!
We'll get them out of the.
Sigmar, guide our shafts!
Yes, my lord? Our cause is just, my lord. Give him cold steel!
Move them out of the way, there we go. Hopefully, a couple more shots.
The army of the
Our
Emperor
banner
is
is
under attack.
yours.
Loaded and eager, my lord.
Poison wind globadiers. You kill them.
Our cause is just, my lord.
I hadn't realised that. That is
We
not
are
a good.
yours to command.
That is not good. We need him to survive. That way.
Archers ready, my lord. Bend your strings!
Lord Teclis has taught me the art
The
of
might
fire.
of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
We've destroyed that. That's good.
Get those wheels rolling! That nest of scum must be taken.
Taking up new position.
Captain, they might use the horn to call for reinforcements. The foe have been spotted.
Oh dear. Right.
Favor us, mighty Toll!
Death and glory! Quick march!
Right, so we want to move them.
The bright college offers its aid.
Matches lit and burning.
What are your orders, my lord? Storming the position, my lord!
Your soldiers are ready, my lord.
A fine hunt!
The foe have been spotted. Yes, my lord? The army of the Emperor is under attack.
We heed your commands.
Stand firm!
I bring destruction to the Emperor's foes. I'm not in train to do that.
Throw some fire.
Bravo!
These not slave things. We took the Emperor's shilling.
Give him cold steel!
March on my command! Taking up new
See if we
position.
can move them round.
Taking new ground, my lord. Taking up new position.
For Magnus and the Empire!
Get ready to move!
And hopefully they should start coming back.
Kill them quickly!
There we go.
Back to our holes! Fire at will!
Completely wipe them out.
Victory or death! The foe have been spotted.
There we go.
The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
There is bloody work to be done this day.
Still got more there. More there.
I shall be at the forefront of the fight.
See if we can call some reinforcement. We've got our handgunners back, which is good. That is always nice to see. 28 out of 29, 30. Okay, cool. So
Powder packed
now
in.
we put our cannon back there. Still got some Skaven there.
The army of the Emperor is under
So
attack.
we take.
Favor us, mighty Toll!
Draws nigh.
Fight for the Empire!
Do we get reinforcements? I think we do.
The bright college
The
offers
foe
its
have been
aid.
spotted.
There will be no respite while one foe draws breath.
Independent fire!
Fight with pride! Fight with courage!
To Moor's
The end
embrace!
of the battle draws nigh. The foe have been spotted. We await your orders. Well, Captain, it seems like Reinhardt's Sershots have arrived just in time. Where would you like us? The foe.
Oh, Pistoliers, nice one. Pistoliers and some more handgunners. Okay then, I think we will join the fight.
All loaded. Put your backs into it. Can do, my lord.
Fire.
Give the word, my lord.
And
We are
these
yours to
guys
command.
here.
With
The
lance
allies
and
of the
shield.
Empire beset.
Give the word, my
The
lord.
army of the Emperor is under attack.
I think we're doing quite well actually.
The bright college offers its aid.
We should really
Bows at the
support
ready.
them, shouldn't we?
Loose as one!
Sharpen your blades, men. The general has orders.
Make ready to move!
Although we are surrounded.
Taking up new positions. Drive them back to their holes!
The might of Sigmar
Righteous
has
wrath.
crushed the foe.
For death! For victory!
These not slave things. Run!
And we will
Ready for
stop.
firing.
There we go.
The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
Let us loose, my lord.
There we go. Nice one.
Remember your training.
We do need to kill this guy though.
The
So
might of Sigmar has
We
crushed
shall
the
rout
foe.
the scum from the field.
The foe have been spotted.
we're going to get him to join.
Slay the surface dwellers.
And now
Loaded and eager, my lord.
The gods have granted this day to earn our glory.
have a look.
Honored, my lord. To Maul's embrace!
And honor!
At once,
Are you
my lord.
brave enough to face me alone?
The army of the
Give the
Emperor
word,
is
my
under
lord.
attack.
There we go.
Enemy commander has been sent into Moor's grasp.
Nice. That's good. That's
The
good.
allies of the Loaded and eager, my lord. Give him a storm of lead.
Let's have a look. Still got more here.
Sigmar, grant us victory.
You heard the general. Move.
There we go.
The might of Sigmar has crushed the
Yep.
foe.
Good, good, good.
Favor us, mighty Toll! Bend your strings!
The foe have been
Victory
spotted.
or death! For Sigmar!
Good, good, good.
The gods have granted this day to earn our glory. We shall rule the battlefield. The foe shall rue the day they defied the Emperor.
We await your orders. The army of the Emperor is under attack.
Yep.
Give them hot lead. The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe. We await your orders.
We're doing quite well actually.
Ready for orders. Shoot them now!
We shall prevail.
Wipe them out fairly quickly. There we go.
The might
There
of
we
Sigmar
go.
has crushed the foe.
And now,
There is bloody work to be done this day. For the Empire and honor!
oh, that's we've only got 4 left there.
Loaded and eager, my lord.
That's no good.
Quality from Nuln.
We took the Emperor's shilling.
Yep.
Death from afar! They massacred everybody. This is not a random ambush. There's a lot more of these creatures out there.
Okay.
I've heard stories about these things. It's from the College of Engineers in Altdorf. It's a Hellblaster volley gun. And it'll be devastating if we
Oh,
can find someone
we
to
won.
fix it up and crew it.
We've won. Good, good, good. Have we won yet? I think we've destroyed everything.
Praise Sigmar.
There we go.
Victory is yours.
That was a lot longer than I'd expected. Oh, we lost 73. Not great. Okay then. Okay then. So, Still one though, which is good. And now we have a Hellblaster volley gun. Fantastic. I do love them. They shred units to pieces. In fact, in the tabletop they were hilariously devastating because you could actually get a misfire in the form of all barrels going off at once. And as you can see in the picture here, nine barrels, and a misfire was sometimes hilarious. It could either explode or it could just malfunction, or it could misfire to the point where all of them went off at once, and I believe they fire grape shot, so that was always particularly devastating. But anyway, let's replenish our troops again. There we go, and we go to, I think we meet up with our elves here to yeah, there we go. At the head of the elven army stands a female maid swathed in light robes. She beckons to Stefan.
You lead this force?
I do. I am Captain Stefan von Kessel of the Ostermark army, under orders from Emperor Magnus to fight alongside you.
You may call me Aurelian. As an Archmage of Safri, I command these warriors. More of our ships will be arriving soon, and you must meet up with those aboard. I must travel a different path for the moment. Some of our kinsmen have been trapped, and I march to relieve them. You will most likely arrive at your goal before I do. Await me there.
I am ordered to offer whatever assistance I can. I think you overestimate the Northmen, though. Their strength is broken, spread thin.
None know better than we the nature of the powers that pollute the northern wastes. We see what you do not. One will arise from the ashes and blood to lead them again. That cannot be allowed to happen, for the sake of my people as well as yours.
I did not mean to.
If we are to be allies, you must trust me. There are dark things in the world that are beyond the knowledge of men.
But not the elves?
But not the elves. Tell me, what is that mark upon your face?
It is a scar. From a hot brand. My father, my grandfather were tainted with the darkness. It is a reminder to me and a warning to others.
Whatever may have been, there is no taint within you.
I have always thought...
If you were truly marked, I would have killed you.
Well, that's a bit of good news. But yes, so now so this actually marks where we can now play as the High Elves. But I think we will leave it at that today. We've already fought a couple of battles, and yeah, so if you tune in next time, we will see where we go with the elves. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch up with you all next time.